I'm Brian Williams from Middletown, New Jersey, and NBC Nightly News. Middletown High School South's Week in Review is next.
Coming up next on the MHSS Week in Review. The drive is on at High School South to make the holiday season brighter for those in need in Middletown.
Donations continue to pour in for this year's EHTC food drive. We'll tell you what's needed and how you can help.
And the Environmental Awareness Club has an easy way for you to use your computer printer to connect to nature. We've got the details.
Those stories are coming up next. Plus,
there's a chill in the air in Middletown. How low will the temperatures go? I'm Michelle Bolton, and I've got the nippy details in the exclusive Middletown 7-day forecast.
Hi, I'm Alex Kerr. Is dieting for the dogs? A study just out says maybe. I'll have all the details in this week's Teen Health Watch.
A federal lawsuit challenges the Pentagon's Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. I'm Amanda Deltuvia, and I've got a look at the national news affecting Middletown.
It's starting to become a habit. I'm Joe Venture, and I've got the highlights of the Eagles championship football game win coming up in this week's Sports Report.
You're tuned to the only place that can bring you up to date on what's happening here at Middletown High School South.
The MHSS Week in Review starts now. Hi, I'm Cara DeSico.
And I'm Amanda Head. This is the Middletown High School South Week in Review. Let's go right to an update of what's happening around the country and around the world. Here's MHSS National News anchor Amanda Deltuvia. Amanda?
Thanks, Amanda. 12 men expelled from the military because of their sexual orientation have filed a legal challenge to the Pentagon's 11-year-old Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. The lawsuit, filed in federal court in Boston, cited last year's landmark Supreme Court ruling that overturned state laws, making gay relationships a crime. The Supreme Court ruled last year that state laws making homosexual sex a crime were unconstitutional. Other courts have upheld the policy, approved by Congress, and put in place by the Clinton administration. However, those decisions came before the 2003 Supreme Court ruling. A 16-year-old won the U.S. Chess Championship earlier this week, making him the youngest player to claim the title since 14-year-old Bobby Fischer won it in 1958. Hikaru Nakamura of White Plains, New York, won the $25,000 prize after beating Alex Strapunski, who was 34 of Rego Park, New York, in 2 overtime matches. The 11-day tournament in San Diego began with a field of 65 competitors. Nakamura was taught chess by his stepfather and began playing competitively at age 7. A little more than 2 years later, he qualified as an American Master. Nakamura became an American Grandmaster last year, eclipsing by a few months Fischer's record of attaining Grandmaster status at age 15. And finally, this story. Colby Nolan is certainly not your average run-of-the-mill MBA graduate. For starters, the Trinity Southern University student has earned an impressive 3.5 grade point average in business administration. And that's an amazing feat, especially considering that Colby is a 6-year-old black cat. The matriculated feline isn't complaining, but his owner, a Pennsylvania Deputy Attorney General, is. The state of Pennsylvania is suing Trinity Southern University in Texas, a cellular phone company, and the 2 brothers who ran it for selling fake degrees and prescription drugs by spam email. And Karen, Amanda, that's all for the national news affecting Middletown. Back to you.
Thanks, Amanda. Closer to home, High School South's Eagles Helping the Community got off to an early start this week by announcing the annual EHTC Holiday Giving Tree and Toy Drive. South students, faculty, and staff are being asked to pitch in to help make this holiday season a bit brighter for needy Middletown families. The Giving Tree is located in room 140 of the school and is covered with ornaments containing wishes. Donors can take as many ornaments as they like, but should only take as many as they can afford to buy gifts for. The gifts have to be unwrapped, and if those gifts need batteries, they should be taped right on them. EHTC organizers are also asking that donors include the receipt with their gifts in case exchanges are necessary. The EHTC is asking that all donations be made before Friday, December 17th.
Toys and gifts aren't the only thing that Eagles Helping the Community is hoping to collect this holiday season. In addition to the Giving Tree, the EHTC is also sponsoring a food drive similar to the one they conducted for Thanksgiving. The EHTC is looking for donations of various food items, including juice, store-bought and packaged pies, butter, canned vegetables, cereal, rice, rolls, salad, soda, stuffing, turkeys, and hams. The donations collected between now and December 17th, and they will be distributed to needy families in our area by Middletown Helps Its Own.
Hoping to do their part to save the environment, members of the High School South Environmental Club announced today the kickoff of their used inkjet printer cartridge recycling drive. The club plans to collect used inkjet cartridges from printers so they can send them to Recyclers USA, who will refurbish and sell them to their vendors. A flyer going out to the school community late yesterday afternoon reminded High School South students that recycling is an excellent way to help the environment. Collection boxes for the used cartridges will be located in the main office and the library. The Environmental Awareness Club recommends that you place any used cartridges in a zip-top bag to prevent leakage.
Coming up next on the MHSS Week in Review, we've got a peek at the movies topping the box office charts this week with entertainment anchor Lauren Shanks.
And health anchor Alex Kerr has startling news about a new study that says if you want to lose weight, trade the fad diets for a pooch. We'll be right back.
Health anchor Alex Kerr standing by with this week's Teen Health Watch. Alex?
Thanks, Kara. A just-released study by Pet Food Supplier says that people looking for a way to lose weight may want to trade in pills for a pooch. The study, headed by a doctor at the Northwestern Medical School in Chicago, put people and their pets on a diet and exercise program. The results? Both lost weight and kept it off, though the dogs did better than their owners. It's estimated that 2/3 of all Americans and almost 1/4 of all their pets are overweight or obese. The study was funded by Hill's Pet Nutrition, which makes Science Diet and a prescription diet dog food. The results were reported this week at the National Obesity Conference. The study used 3 groups, 56 people without dogs, 53 dogs without people, and 36 dogs and their owners. Study participants attended weekly counseling sessions at Northwestern on diet and exercise and were encouraged to walk at least 20 minutes and limit calories to 1,400 a day. Dogs were fed the prescription diet and target weights were set according to a doggy BMI, or body mass index, taking into account the animal's breed and age. After a year, the study showed that the dog owners did slightly better than the dieters who walked and dieted alone. The weight loss for the dogs was even more effective. They lost an average of 12 pounds. One dog actually lost 35 pounds. And that's all for Teen Health Watch. Amanda and Kara, back to you.
Thanks, Alex. As New York City just recently brightened up with the lighting of the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, Middletown has also become glowing with holiday spirit, with a lighting ceremony of their very own Christmas tree. Middletown North's Peggy Healy has the story of this Middletown holiday Christmas spirit.
Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Healy. December 5th commemorates Middletown Township's annual Christmas tree lighting in the oldest established town in New Jersey. The holiday here in Middletown doesn't officially begin until this 25-year-old Christmas tree is lit with more than 350 lights.
Roll this around, we're going to light the Christmas tree. And then I think we're going to get a visit from somebody. And then after that, we're going to have pictures in the courtroom. The courtroom set up where you can go take pictures if you brought a camera.
Every year here at the Town Hall, the holiday celebration is kicked off with much enthusiasm. With us now is Middletown High School North's chorus, singing melodies of holiday cheer.
It brings out the community. The little kids get to see the truck. They get to see Santa. It's a good thing for the community. Good night.
Thanks, Joe. The citizens of Middletown aren't the only ones having fun today. Santa's elf is having a blast.
I'm having a blast. We come down here every year, and it's one of the best times of the year.
Santa, tell me, how did you fit visiting into Middletown into your busy schedule?
I always make time for the boys and girls of Middletown. They're wonderful children like this little girl right here. Would you like to come up and tell me what you want for Christmas?
I'm Peggy Healy. That's it for me. Back to you in the studio. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Peggy. And when we return, Joe Ventry has the latest on Eagle sports. We'll be right back.
In the Central Jersey Group 3 championship game this past Sunday, the Eagles set out to prove all the skeptics wrong and show that they are worthy of the #1 ranking in the state. They went up against the Wall team, who not only handed the Eagles their last loss over 2 years ago, but also kept their regular season loss to the Eagles to a 1-point margin. Fans from all around New Jersey who attended the game were not disappointed one bit. The two powerhouses were engaged in what was mainly a defensive battle at first. Then, a couple minutes into the second quarter, South's running back blew open the game with a rushing touchdown. South added another touchdown on a pass and led at halftime 14-0. In the second half, the defense just flat out dominated. Wall could not overcome the deficit and lost the game 14-0. The game clinched South's back-to-back titles in their third in 4 years. The Eagles also finished the season ranked in New Jersey's 3 main polls with the #1 spot: News 12, the Gannett, and the Star Ledger. Amanda and Kara, that's all for sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Joe. It's time to check in with weather anchor Michelle Bolton and the exclusive Week in Review Middletown forecast. Michelle?
Thanks, Kara. Well, it was a beautiful day today, as you can see from this video shot outside our Week in Review studios. Lots of puffy clouds and very mild temperatures for this time of year. But what about the rest of the week? Let's take an exclusive look at the MHSS Week in Review 7-day forecast and find out. Well, although it shouldn't rain much today, it still won't be very pleasant with partly cloudy skies and some wind. It will be mild though with a high of 58 but a nighttime low of 36. Tomorrow it will be mostly cloudy with a high of 51 and low of 44. On Friday the rain's going to be back, but the temperature will still be mild with a high of 55 and low of 44. Luckily, the rain will be gone in time for the weekend, and Saturday we'll have mostly cloudy skies with a high of 53 and a low of 37. On Sunday, the skies will clear up slightly and the high will but the low will be 38. The partly cloudy skies will remain throughout the week, but the temperatures will continue dropping until next Wednesday. On Monday, the high will be 47 and the low will be 28. And on Tuesday, we'll have a high of 39 and a low of 26. And that's your 7-day forecast. Kara and Amanda, back to you.
Thanks, Michelle. When we return, if you're dreaming of a white holiday season, we've got the names of the places you should be heading. We'll be right back.
And finally, this story. Most people here in Middletown want to escape the cold during the holidays and fly south. But if cold weather and snow are on your must-have wish list this holiday season, it's time to pack your bags and head west. Of course, we all know that meteorologists can't forecast more than 3 or 4 days ahead of time whether a particular place is likely to have snow on the ground on a particular day, but there are a couple of good bets. U.S. weather records averaged over a 30-year period, in fact, show that there are 5 places in the U.S. that are practically guaranteed to have a white holiday season. They're Marquette and Sault Ste. Marie in Michigan, Hibbing and International Falls in Minnesota, and Stampede Pass in Washington. So for you snow lovers, you've still got time to pack up the mucklucks, hitch up the dog team, and go west.
I think I'm going to get my muckluck ready.
Yeah, you go to Hibbing. Get a mucklucks for our white Christmas in here.
My mucklucks have been prepared for months now.
Mucklucks. Just say mucklucks.
In Hibbing, Minnesota. Okay, that's me.
Muckluck.
All right.
Muckluck.
That'd be nice. And that's all for this Week in Review edition. For Lauren Saints, Alex Kerr, Michelle Bolton, Tara O'Neill, Joe Ventry, Amanda Deltuvia, Cara DeSico, and the rest of the crew here at Week in Review, I'm Amanda Head, and thank you for watching.
Eagle Sports Talk is next. Muckluck!